Aloha. Welcome to TMDR, the Maui Daily Report for Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. I'm Chivo Ching Johnson. These are some of the stories that may interest you today. The legislature has reached a deal on a $19.9 billion state budget for fiscal year 2026 starting July 1st. Finance Chair and Maui Rep. Kyle Yamashita called it a responsible and forward-thinking budget that strengthens the state's safety net and core programs. It is still subject to final votes and a signature by the governor. There is still uncertainty regarding future cuts from the Trump administration, and special sessions may be necessary to deal with them, according to lawmakers. A bill at the Hawaii State Legislature, almost certain to emerge from conference committee, will result in the state depositing $807 million into the Maui Wildfires Settlement Trust Fund over the next 4 years. That is the state's share of a $4 billion global settlement that includes $1.99 billion from Hawaiian Electric and $872.5 million from Kamehameha Schools. The fund will be used to resolve lawsuits from more than 1,000 homeowners, businesses, and others harmed by those fires. Maui County plans to use its $43.5 million affordable housing fund on 9 projects totaling 843 mostly rental units. Projects include a Kihei senior rental with social spaces and a Napili complex for fire-displaced families. Also being considered is a major kahului development that will feature housing, a civic center, and commercial space. 8 projects are on Maui and 1 is on Lanai. They range from new builds to repairs on aging housing. The Housing Department outlined the plans in its annual report for the upcoming fiscal year, and the County Council is currently reviewing the proposed budget and funding. MEMA is inviting residents to provide feedback on the draft 2025 Maui County Hazard Mitigation Plan from today until May 8th. You can view the draft plan at the MEMA webpage below. And you can send your comments to this email address. There is an in-person meeting at Hannibal Tavares Community Center tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. that will be live streamed to the MEMA Facebook page. Keep an eye out for runners on the Honoapiilani Highway this Sunday from 5 a.m. until 9 a.m. as hundreds of Maui marathoners take to the pavement. Participants will turn around at Papalaua Wayside Park and head back to Ka'anapali along the same route. If you want to run in one of those races, online registration is closed, but you can sign up in person at the Marathon Health and Fitness Expo, which will take place at the Westin Maui Resort and Spa this coming Friday and Saturday. You can go to MauiMarathon.com for all of the details. If you fly Hawaiian Airlines from Maui or anywhere from Hawaii to Los Angeles International Airport, it would take you around 30 minutes to walk from TSA to your gate. It is quite a slog, at least it was. As of yesterday, Hawaiian Airlines moved from the Tom Bradley International Terminal to Terminal 6, the same terminal Alaska Airlines uses. The long hike is finally over. You no longer have to undergo what seems like training for the Olympics just to get to your gate. If you're worried about missing out on the exercise, the 45-minute walk at Salt Lake City Airport is still in effect for travelers. The iconic Merry Monarch is the Olympics of hula, and it kicks off this week in Hilo for 3 days of competition. But the Merry Monarch is much more than that. It is a venerable showcase for Hawaiian culture and art. You can watch it all on the Hawaii News Now website or on their channels, beginning with the Miss Aloha Hula competition tomorrow, Thursday evening, beginning at 6 p.m. The Hula Kahiko competition is Friday, and the Hula Awana competition will be held Saturday. They all start at 6 p.m. Go to marymonarch.com for all of the details. Here is a teaser for a personal favorite and culturally rich Mary Monarch Festival. When you are sent to prison, you don't often get to visit with your kids. But this Easter, some inmates at the Halawa Correctional Facility got to do just that. It was the brainchild of Keiki Oka'aina Family Learning Centers, who sponsored the prison's first Keiki Day. Dads got to hang out with their children for the first time in months, and they have 2 more Keiki Days to look forward to this year. Halawa's warden, Shannon Clooney, said, "It is a long wait between hugs." Recent cases of child torture involving starvation, broken bones, and physical restraint led to the deaths of 2 keiki on Oahu. These cases prompted state lawmakers to legally clarify the difference between abuse and torture. When the measure passes and is signed into law by the governor, torture would become a Class A felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison. The Ho'oikaika Partnership, a coalition of more than 75 organizations and individuals, will host a series of community events on Maui this month to raise awareness about child abuse. This includes the 5th annual Ohana Fest taking place this Saturday, April 26th from 10 until 2 p.m. on the Great Lawn at UH Maui College. This free, family-friendly event will include more than 30 community resource booths, cultural activities, games, raffle prizes, and giveaways. Dengue fever is on the rise worldwide, and 7 travel-related cases have already been identified in Hawaii this year, including one on Maui. The Department of Health is concerned that this may signal a possible outbreak. Countries reporting dengue cases include Brazil, Colombia, Fiji, French Polynesia, Mexico, the Philippines, Tonga, and others. The disease can easily be transmitted from an infected person to the mosquito population and then to other people. Remember, travel to these foreign destinations involve significant risk. Dengue is a serious disease. And up next, we have a testimonial from someone who knows that firsthand.
Oh gosh, I cannot deal with dengue for a third time. The first time I got dengue fever, I had no idea what I was dealing with. I thought I was fighting the flu. My body, I had body aches and pains. My eyes were like ready to pop out of the sockets. I couldn't move. I was bedridden for over a week. My head was pounding and I had a fever, a very high fever that just would not disappear. The second time around, I knew exactly what I was dealing with, but unfortunately it was more severe. The fever was extremely high and it didn't go away. Moving around was a very painful experience. I had some severe joint pain. I could barely move. I was extremely weak. I had no appetite. I was in bed for over 3 weeks and almost hospitalized. I got prompt treatment and good follow-up with my doctors. I did the regular blood test this time around for 3 weeks. My doctor explained to me that the third time around could be fatal. Right now, I am really aware of what a little mosquito can do to somebody. At home, I take all the precautions. I make sure that all my plants are in soil. I have nothing in any water anywhere. I have no stagnant water in drums or buckets. I pay close attention to the number of mosquitoes I see around my home, spraying regularly. I sleep under a net. I'm almost at the point of paranoia. Gotcha.
The Aedes aegypti mosquito is responsible for the transmission of dengue fever. For more information, contact the Department of Environmental Health at 468-3700.
The DOH is asking residents to please report suspected cases. And here's a case to report. Ed Case has some Hawaii Democrats wondering just which side the congressman is on. He recently voted with Republicans on a voter suppression law and just joined the GOP to censure 77-year-old Texas Representative Al Green for shouting at Trump during a speech in Congress. Life would be impossible without chemistry. As part of its continuing commitment to the advancing sustainable science education, the University of Hawaii Maui College is the first UH campus to sign the Beyond Benign Green Chemistry Commitment. This reinforces UHMC's dedication to sustainability practices and connecting the institution with like-minded scientists. If you would like to know more about chemistry courses at UHMC, contact Sean Calder at 808-984-3220. And while visiting Molokai, check out the play Flight of the Mothman. It's a new show by the Keiki of the Hokulani Children's Theater of Molokai, known as CTOM. Here is a segment telling us about this theater and the play.
Aloha, my name is Rain Pretty Avelino, and I'm with Hokulani Children's Theater of Molokai, or CTOM for short. CTOM is an awesome place where kids like me can act, sing, dance, and just be creative. We learn how to tell stories, work together, and have fun while doing it. Last month, we even had a super cool 3-day spring camp with LAPA, the Lanai Academy of Performing Arts, to prepare for our upcoming musical that we are putting on at the end of April. At camp, we made new friends as we attended workshops, played team building games, and lots of outdoor fun. It was amazing. We have a play coming up, and I want to tell you some stuff about the play. Right now, we're getting ready for our next big show. It's called The Flight of the Mothman. It's a brand new play with mystery, adventure, and wings. We've been rehearsing for 4 months, getting ready to shine. At CTOM, we don't just learn about theater, we learn how to be kind, confident, and part of a team. And it's not just for kids. Our kupuna even have drama nights too. If you want to join us, come see our show. Or to learn more, visit hokulani.ctom.org. Come support the arts on Molokai and see what we can do. Thanks for listening. See you at the theater.
All's well that ends well. Shakespeare said that. And today, April 23rd, marks his 461st birthday. The Bard of Avon was born in 1564 and invented 1,700 words in English we still use today. In the play All's Well That Ends Well, Shakespeare wrote, "Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none." Sound advice to this day. And that's it for today's Maui Daily Report. Mahalo for joining us, and please keep watching Akaku channels 53, 54, and 55. You can watch Akaku at akaku.org or on your phone 24/7 with our app Maui Stream. This is how we stay connected. I'm Chivo Ching Johnson. Have a great Wednesday night. Be happy, stay healthy, and keep smiling. Aloha.
God